Once again, guys, it's actually March 28th, 2024. This is Shawn Dexter John. And, I took a walk from the house, the 2021 Gulf Vista Courthouse, and my house, currently the place that I'm staying at. And so now I'm at the Hardee's fast food restaurant. I did upload two publications on Google Books and Google Play, work papers, consolidated work papers, and report information. But yeah, those two should be able to show up on Google Books and Google Play, within the next 30 minutes, 40 minutes, hour or two, maybe even later. I'm pretty sure one of them is already live on Google Books and Google Play. But anyway, I need to speak on this very quickly. Okay, so this is the same Shawn Dexter John. I need you guys, well, you can see it's kind of dark. Well, but it's not, well, the glare on the mirror. But anyway, and the sun behind. But anyway, so, yeah, I am Jesus Christ. I am actually God. Okay? This is an emergency situation, and I was told by the Central Intelligence Agency that this is the specific time to reveal myself so that the world would actually know that what we are going to endure, experience, the whole country and the whole world, we are going to be able to get through. Okay? I want you guys to know that this is not some sort of psychiatric or psychological or emotional sort of relief or a joke at all. This is this is honesty. All right? So I know a lot of folks are not going to be able to detect this particular YouTube video recording. Most people will never be able to see the YouTube video recording. I'm pretty sure of this, but this is communication to the whole federal government and the United Nations member governments in general. Okay? But yeah. So we are going to get through what we have to get through. Yes, Manhattan is going to be bombed completely by atomic bombs. Yeah, hydrogen bombs. The Russian military is going to drop one or two. I'm pretty sure it's going to drop at least one Tsar bomber, a hydrogen bomb, at least one. It's going to completely destroy all of lower Manhattan, and the rest of Manhattan is going to be completely within the blast zone, a 50-mile radius blast zone. So everything is going to be destroyed for the most part. Everyone is being briefed in Manhattan. Folks have found places to stay within the city limits outside of Manhattan, and eventually outside of the city. The city is going to be completely vacated, thoroughly, not completely, but thoroughly vacated or consistently vacated over the next 5 years. Succeed in that particular event, which is going to happen in 2024, within weeks, April 2024. I don't want you guys saying that I actually meant 2044. I meant 2024. Okay, not 2044, 2024, April, within weeks. Okay, a few weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, even possibly very soon. Okay, so folks have found hotels, family places, friends' places. Some even have family homes outside of Manhattan. This is the honest to God truth. Harlem is completely condemned. It's completely broken down. Not just Spanish Harlem, but all of Harlem itself. The black ghettos, predominantly black ghettos, and the Puerto Rican ghettos, Puerto Rican and Dominican ghettos. Harlem is condemned. It functions not. It's always broken down. It's not reliable. It's a travesty. Okay, so this just serves as one sort of element of the United Nations Security Council's argument, other than whatever. In addition to what I've provided to you guys in my work reports and so forth, the explanation, and not the debates, the explanation of the judgment rendered toward what is going to happen, negotiated already by the United Nations General Assembly. No one is going to be able to delay it from happening or prolong the briefing procedures. That's just not going to work anymore. I'm telling you guys, I need you guys to take this very seriously. Okay? And so, and Central Moscow is going to be nuked 3 days after, or maybe 5 days after, but it's going to be nuked, Russia has already briefed the whole city. Everyone has found housing outside of the city limits. A lot of folks are going to move out to the country. I honestly predicted that this would actually occur at this particular time. I knew for a fact that it was actually going to occur, but I predicted that people would be ready at this particular time, to accept it. So the city of New York I am honestly God, okay? But I do allow people, I allow man to decide what's in between the narrative points I have narrated. I allow man to decide what happens in between, but they never get around the narrative points. I allow Satan to tell me that man is not good enough to be able to make his own decisions or to get into heaven right away. But I always defeat Satan because Satan is always wrong in trying to prevent people from being happy and not instigated by apples and how do you say it? Temptations. You know? You guys don't want to believe. You guys don't want to believe otherwise. I'm speaking to this guy right here. You guys don't want to believe otherwise. Okay? All right, he's on the other side. All right, so yeah. So what I'm saying to you guys is the honest to God truth. It's the honest to God truth. Okay? So I am God. I am not a God. I am God over this universe. I'm the sole God over this universe. I'm co-God with my Father over a multiverse. And yes, the universe is made up of galaxies, and galaxies are a bit simpler than you guys think, and it's not as elaborative as you guys want to think. We cover up that there are multiple universes by purporting galaxies to look like universes. It's a trick. Over the next 500 years, people will be able to find out what they need to find out. First via government and masonry, and then via civil society and the rest of society. I promise you, it's a 500-year journey toward kingdom come. But anyway, Earth is honestly my private estate. I created the universe, this new universe, 10,000 years ago, just about 10,000 years ago. In all honesty, okay? Material from my original universe, I took out of it, and I created a new universe. All right, and Earth was one of the rocks. I used algorithms to be able to get that done. I had my plan, my blueprint, but the algorithms, I made sure that everything was perfectly functional and within some sort of system, concrete system that's decipherable and comprehensible to what would eventually be humanity, instantly. All right, so yeah, but anyway. What else? So yeah, I was Thomas Jefferson. I need you guys, and this is the reason why Earth is my private my estate. I need to be safe when we go on these missions led by me to be able to rescue humanity into the next paradigm. I've been on the planet consistently over the past 9,500 years. Actually, the past 10,000 years, damn near, and I've helped Earth get to the next paradigm each time I'm here. Each time I'm here on this planet. I take breaks in heaven, and then I jump back into the gauntlet. All right? I usually father 10,000 children in each life. They're usually genius-like operatives, and they help the particular government of address get the world secretly, even 10,000 years ago, secretly, the whole world into the next paradigm. The communications that we've had between civilizations all throughout the planet has been consistent and secret, but it's been real. We've been able to get to the next paradigm consistently up to this point. So in making sure that it's my private estate, and I haven't died on the cross. I haven't died in over 10,000 years, but I technically died on the cross 2,000 years ago. I went brain dead. I said yes to it to save humanity, to make sure I remain perfectly safe in getting humanity to kingdom come. And getting my holy daughter in heaven, who became my chief angel and first lady, and now lead wife. I'm going to reunite with her in weeks. She's gone through hell. She is making sure that she walks into heaven with me, and only me, for the rest of eternity. Okay? All of the nonsense is going to be left behind. She now has a permanent body in the third dimension. I've purchased it. She's helped purchase it. She's gone through a lot of hell this time around, not just as Mary Magdalene, but this time around. She's no longer going to be a visitor with a hidden artificial intelligence body in the third dimension. She now is going to be considered a resident and national of the third dimension, so she will be able to walk into the third dimension, heaven, with me, and be completely competent in understanding exactly what's going on. Hold on. This is clearly me, Shawn Dexter John. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up in the next 2-3 minutes of this as the second segment. It's just a 2-3 minutes second segment. This is about to cut off right now, the 10-minute mark. So hold on. These are not delusions. They said, why would Mary Magdalene be the wife of Jesus Christ or the chief angel and first lady of Jesus Christ? That makes no sense. And they said she was a prostitute and this and this and that. Why would her, as Rashida Williams in this particular life, walk into heaven or be the wife of Jesus Christ? We swear we saw this and this and this and that. It's because she was a victim to humanity, manhood. And she's never going to be that ever again. It's documented the hell that she's been through over the past 15 years, whether she admits it or not, out of pride. She's prideful just like the rest of us, okay? So I'm going to walk her into heaven, and she's never going to leave my side ever again for the rest of eternity. This was the last interruption. I had to accept it before I entered Earth in 1985, and so forth, all right? So a few more weeks, and we're going to be officially reunited. I'm going to walk her into the third dimension, and we're going to get new avatars, new human bodies, and we're going to return to Earth. All right? So I'm going to have 10,000 children, and she's going to be at my side at all times, and she's not going to have any partner other than me. I'm a husband, and trust me. People wouldn't survive getting near her very soon. Okay? I am serious. Those folks who are going to lose their wives, who have entered my procreation program, they've done a lot of damage. They destroyed this young woman's mind, her will to live, took away her children from her, kept money from my daughter, put her through so much pain, murderous level kinds of pain. I'm not joking around with you guys. New York City has to go through what it has to go through. All right? So, and so forth. I'm not joking around with you guys. All right, so we saw a lot of porn videos of angels, my wives, my 3,000 wives in heaven. They're my original daughters who evolved into becoming my permanent wives in the second dimension and soon the third dimension. And with Rashida, lead angel, as their daughter and niece. And that's the only way they're going to accept the lead angel, our first lady of the universe. You know. So, yeah, I've gone through a lot of hell to be able to transform myself from being her father into being a father and husband, you know. So that's what that is. But anyway, so I'm gonna get her to the next. Yeah, she's visited Nirvana with me, and Nirvana has nothing to do with sex, buddy. And Melvin O'T, you have never been to Nirvana. You have never been to the third dimension. You have never been to the third dimension. That's a hologram I created just to test your consciences. All right, I want you guys to know that. There's no entrance into the third dimension other than me. I'm the only person who walks into heaven. The folks from my artificial intelligence, my civilization, I'm their big brother, the high universe. I'm co-God with my father over the multiverse. I'm the sole God over this universe. They show up here in hologramic form. They project the same material. And folks here, the FBI got to the point of disrespecting them to their faces, no longer believing that they have any authority, or that anything they say matter. They usually walk away and chuckle and say, oh my God, human beings are always asking to die. How dare you challenge God? How dare you challenge our big brother? Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens next. Okay? I am boss, okay? I am God. All right? I've been so gentle, so docile ever since growing up, you know? Just to be able to get to this point of gaining my awareness, gaining the right agents to, you know, guide me into total awareness of who I am, to be able to walk into the right dimensions, to know for a fact that it's not just in my mind that I am who I am before I walk back into heaven, and I have 109% complete awareness of who I am with my 10,000 years of digital memory, convoluted to you guys, but it's complete digital memory, accurate memory. So I know what I'm doing at all times. I know what's in the beginning and what's in the end. When I'm in Nirvana, I know all things by automation, you know, neurologically, telepathically, computerized. I'm on another level, macroscopic, to this microscopic world. All right. When I'm in the field, meaning the first dimension, Earth, I do have to. I'm always a genius, but I do have to depend on the faculties of humanity. I do have to accept the limitations of the human brain and the human body and the human condition. Okay? In 500 years, I'm not going to have to go through any of this anymore. I'm making sure that my son is safe in evolving this Earth and its constellation into the governance sector over the new universe. I'm going to hand over to him. He's going to create himself. He's 1,400,000 years old, his soul. I'm only 100,000 years older than him. Because this sector of this universe, so forth. You guys, it's a bit very complex. It's very complex. I'm trying to explain this to you guys. That's why I'm co-God with my Father, Jehovah the Father. Even though we are so much older than all of the beings in our universes, in our multiverse, we are very close in age, relatively speaking. And me with my son, he's been through a lot of hell. I've explained it on my LinkedIn account. You guys can see what the personal notes and the classified information and so forth. I haven't lied to you guys yet. Actually, this has gone into 6 minutes. I thought it would have been 2 to 3 minutes. But anyway. Okay, so that's part of the journey. I'm going to make sure that Earth and its constellation gets into heaven, and he's going to make sure that it's commendable to all from Earth and its constellation, and the humanity, which is going to evolve immediately upon the creation of the new universe, which is going to split from the side of this universe, material from the higher universe, and this universe are going to be taken away to create a lower universe, a new universe, a young universe, my son's universe, with him as nominal God, with me as co-God over this universe and his, okay? With him co-God over this universe and mine. I mean, this universe and his, okay? So, I don't want to be arrogant at all in saying these things, okay? So, so yes, my 3,000 angels, I'm going to walk them. I'm going to walk those who I need to walk into heaven, into heaven. Those who have gone through a lot of hell, and I cannot say much more, who need to walk into heaven to get the reaffirmation they need to be able to leave everything behind, including celebrity and fame, being the most famous woman in the world in her mind, leave everything behind and move forward with our program to bring our 2 remaining children into this world. I mean, children from heaven into this world. Okay? And so the senior angels, all 3,000, they're going to show up, for the most part, the 3,000. And 2,000, former wives and daughters of mine here on earth. Jewish daughters that I had when I was Pharaoh in Egypt, who were not necessarily my 3,000 original daughters, who were in the township confederations in heaven, will be able to enter into the program, such as Kelly Rowland and so forth. She was my daughter, one of my daughters when I was Pharaoh with Jewish traditional royalty, traditional family clans, okay? So they always identify, they always show up on the planet to procreate and help bring my 10,000 children in, and sometimes even more than that, and being compatible with this dimension and the township confederations and the second dimensions and so forth. It's quite complex, all right? I'm not trying to be offensive at all, but this is the reality. Okay, my children, they always dream into this world. My royal children, they always dream into this world, genius-like, and they get us to the next. They help me get to the next paradigm. They're very speedy in working in government, and they help me move Earth into the next paradigm. And this is going to be this is the last segment, overarching now paradigm that we are entering into, the order of integration toward kingdom come. Okay, so that's the reason why. They're gonna have insider pass within the industries and working secretly for the Central Intelligence Agency. That's why some of these women are celebrities, most of them are celebrities, professionals, and they're all professionals, many are celebrities and so forth. It's covert. We've been doing this for 10,000 years. Okay, so hopefully this is gonna. I should be able to consolidate